Hiya, and welcome to the Rain Check special. Welcome back to Rain Check, the Halloween special. Yay! At the time that we are streaming and recording this, it is November 2nd. It is November 2nd. Anyways, let's just hop right in. Do I need to worry about what's going on? What the fuck? Amethyst, if you're here, can you handle that? Yeah, Amethyst, if you're here, can you handle that? Hiya, Axel. Why are you crying? Yeah, he's not here. Fuck it. Man, what a fun night. I hold back a chuckle as Javier fumbles towards the door, with Rue giving him an annoyed look. Hey, Rue, just how many marshmallows did you stuff in your mouth at the end there? Enough to beat Lawrence.
And that's not the only thing he's good at with his mouth.
Like you would know. I also wanted to see more, but we'll have to wait. Javier chuckles as Rue gives me a side glance and shrugs.
Hey, good thinking on the werewolf costume. Very original and clearly took a lot of effort. Well, why don't you howl for me?
The fox nudges my side and starts giggling again at seeing Rue. Seeing Javier this drunk sure is an experience. I mean, he dyed his fur too, so it kinda is high effort. Must be a nightmare washing that off. I'm also surprised you're not cold. Yeah, fucking telegram. Exactly. You hear that? At least some of us put some thought into our costumes. Look at you.
Hey, I'm a detective. Clearly.
But that's what you normally wear.
That's not true. I tried really hard. I'm embodying the essence of Sherlock. I put a lot of time and effort into this.
You're wearing the same shit you normally wear. Look at Theodore, he's actually trying. It's hard to find a pair of overalls at the last minute. Gonna wait a little bit for the ad. Fucking ad. Ah. My back. He is always a detective. He's all the detective. Ah! All the detective! Ah! Just scoot in. Okay, why am I getting Twink Shep vibes? No, it was hard to find a pair of overalls at the last minute.
Oh, come on. He's just wearing some clothes any farmer at the farmer's market would wear.
You don't even look like Sherlock. Where's the fucking hat? How about the pipe?
Hat? Pipe? Oh, right.
The two start bickering, but I can't help but smile. I'm not usually a fan of Halloween parties, but I'm glad they invited me. Their office party was surprisingly fun, and I'd gladly take that over being home and watching The Exorcist for the millionth time. We loiter outside for a bit, watching the rest of the party members disperse into the parking lot before we decide to make our way to Javier's car. Was shirtless the entire time, right? We get into the car and it's a tight squeeze in Javier's small sedan. Except for Javier himself, of course.
Remind me again why I agreed to let you drive.
How much did you drink again?
I forgot.
Case in point. Rue starts the car and slowly exits out of the now empty parking lot and out onto the street. Though the roads were entirely deserted at this hour, we still find ourselves halted at a red light.
Listen, I still can't believe how late it fucking got. It's 2 a.m. We have work tomorrow. It's a weeknight, and we have things to do.
Oh, hey, wait, I know a shortcut. Better tell me before the light changes. I'm pretty sure there's a side street that cuts through the park and through the forest. Usually it's pretty jammed during the day, but it should be much faster at
That wolf
night.
tit milk is mine.
That was so out of pocket. Axel, that was so out of pocket. What? Hiya. You got the share. God damn it. I've actually done a booba pillow. It's fun. It's out of pocket because... Wait, it's out of your pocket? It's your pocket that's out? Wait, what? Usually it's pretty jammed during the day, but it should be much faster at night. You just take it right here. Perfect. The wolf directs the car to the rightmost lane and turns into the direction towards the park. Javier speaks up, sounding completely bored, his paw tapping on the window. Paw tapping on the window.
There goes my nightly 8 hours of beauty sleep.
You get 8 hours? Try 5. Sorry, I got too excited with the pumpkin carving competition. You guys shouldn't have waited for me.
Kinda had to. We drove you here.
It's fine. Besides, you did end up winning.
Huh? You did? How come I didn't hear about this? What did you make?
Because you spent 95% of the party by the bar. I carved out a spider lily.
Of course you did.
I nudged Rue's shoulder, trying to get his attention. Should have entered. It was pretty fun. Next time. We only had experience carving out cadavers, but they're the same thing, right? Maybe. Hey, that's right. Where were you anyway? I spent most of my time at the end helping put things away. They were short-handed.
More like Lawrence was there and you wanted to one-up him.
What? You could have asked me. I could have helped too. No, I wouldn't ask a guest to help out at our office party. The fox sighs and shakes his head at Rue.
Though, thanks for taking the time to organize the party this year. I appreciated the wide selection of scotch and gin. I don't know how you managed to get those company approved.
Yeah, what Javier said. I had fun. Are there any plans for a Christmas party? I don't
know. Is there?
Rue doesn't reply, his eyes focused on the road ahead.
Hey, he's talking to you.
Rue? That's when I noticed a sudden thick white fog envelop the car. If we do, then I will celebrate. Magical adventure with Santa Claus. No, it's just me, or did it just get foggy?
What? When did it get this foggy? I can't even see 5 feet in front of us.
Just now. I'm going to pull over. It's too dangerous to keep driving.
Mieta, this is serious.
The car slowly comes to a halt along the side of the road, with only the headlights illuminating the hazy fog in front of us.
Okay, the best thing to do is stay inside and wait for the fog to...
Rue opens his door and steps out of the car before Javier can finish his sentence.
Hey!
I glance out the window, struggling to spot Rue, even though he's just a few steps from the car. Where the fuck are we? Huh? What do you mean? Come out and see. Cautiously, I step out of the car, with Javier following closely behind. You got teleported!
What? I don't see anything. This fog is too dense.
I look ahead, and with the help of the car's lights, I'm barely able to make out what Rue's talking about. My jaw nearly drops when I see that the road ahead gives way to a moss-covered stone path. You guys see that, right? That looks so out of place.
What the hell are you... Where's the road?
Rue takes out his phone but shakes his head in disappointment. Phone's fucking dead. Javier, can you check where we are? Javier and I take out our phones instead. I gulp and look at Javier. His blank stare back confirms our results.
I don't have service.
I don't either. Strange. What do you guys want to do? What do you mean? It's either stay in the car and wait for the fog to pass, or see where this path leads.
I say we wait in the car.
I look around and see the fog starting to dissipate, but concern starts to grow as we realize we're completely surrounded by trees in all directions. I know it's really foggy, but did we somehow drive into a forest? Fuck, how the fuck did that happen?
Rue, you said I was drunk. You drove us directly into the woods. Now, we're lost.
Shut it. Rue. After one last look around, I'm thoroughly convinced we might be lost. Trees tower over us ominously, as though hiding something in the shadows. I have a bad feeling about this. Me too. Maybe we can try driving down the road or something. The wolf gets back inside the car and tries to start it.
You're joking.
No. Not good.
Great.
What happened? The car was running a moment ago. The headlights are on, but the car won't start. The wolf sighs heavily and stares at us unamused. Battery's dying, probably. You and Javier should stay in the car. I'll see where this path leads. Maybe I can find some help.
Huh? No, 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 no. No.
N-O!
I'm coming along. I don't feel safe in the car with Theodore. No offense.
Then I'm definitely coming too. I don't want to be alone either. The wolf shakes his head and sighs again. Alright, let's hope your car doesn't get stolen. The three of us trek down the beaten stone path with Javier's handheld flashlight lighting the way. It's remarkably small, but incredibly bright for its size. If only Rue's phone wasn't dead and mine wasn't dying, we could probably use our lights. It's so dark when the moon's covered by the clouds. We're in a haunted forest. The fog's letting up at least. I would have expected the forest to be more active at night. I glance over, and despite his fur blending with the shadows, I'm able to make out Rue's outline in the dark. Yeah. Where are the bugs?
Unlike us, they're all asleep.
Javier waves his phone around in the air.
Still no serious. What the hell is going on?
How about you, Theodore? Anything? No, same as Javier. What was that?
Jesus, calm down. It's just a rat or something.
Sorry, I'm not a fan of this kind of environment. What's wrong with a nice, relaxing walk in the forest? Scared of ghosts? Well, I wouldn't say scared, but also doesn't help that it's Halloween.
Ghosts aren't real, Theodore. They've been scientifically proven to be mechanical resonance and ultra-low vibrations, causing vibrations in your eyes and ears that create visual and auditory hallucinations. Hang on, I'm going to do a thing real quick. Oh, mama! Your mama. Tell us, Rue. Tell him, Rue. We watched a documentary about this before.
We both look at Rue, only to have him shrug back at us. Who's to say?
Not you two! Look, there's no need to be scared. The supernatural doesn't exist. Though murders and serial killers, on the other hand, those are extremely real. If you need a reason to be scared of those.
But how do you explain the fog in the Sunstone Path?
Radiational cooling created the fog, which caused Rue to drive us into the forest. There's always a simple logical explanation for everything.
Right? Sounded like fucking Dexter's Laboratory. Oh my god, do you remember Dexter's Laboratory? Oh my god, I used to love that show. Please tell me someone else remembers. Thank you. Thank you. I was going to consider myself a fucking boomer at my young age. Thank God someone else remembers.
There's always a simple logical explanation for everything.
I guess, but...
What is it now?
You guys didn't hear that? Sounded like it came from over there. I point down the path, anxiously expecting something or someone to suddenly materialize.
Please, that could have been anything. There's...
I heard it too. Sounded like another person, but I'm not sure. Couldn't tell from the yelling. Little laboratory kid with the big annoying sister. Yeah. My face warms from embarrassment. Honestly, if there's like a lesbian visual novel, I would honestly like to read it. My face warms from embarrassment. Sorry. Rue stares down the path, his eyes searching for something. Who's there? The wolf yells into the darkness, and after a brief pause, he gives us a dismissive shrug.
See nothing.
Anyway, we should stay alert. Whatever it is, it knows we're here now. I swallow nervously, fearful of the idea of something stalking us. Maybe it's just a rat, like Javier said. A high-pitched squeaking rat. Should we turn back and wait in the car? Might as well. Think we've seen enough.
You guys hear one sound and you decide to hightail it out of... On second thought...
Let's go back! I thought you said you're not scared of the supernatural.
That sounds more like someone getting murdered. And I'm not about to be next. Now, let's go!
We turn around and Javier leads the way back. Oh, hell no! Oh, hell no! Oh, hell no! Oh, hell no! Hellno, hell no! I am not about to become the first one that... I am not about to become the guy who knows what's going to happen, but has to die for the plot in a horror movie. I am not about to be a fucking victim. That is a big ol' pile of fuck that. Fuck that. Now, if you'll excuse me, I am going to Scooby-Doo ass run. I'm going to Scooby-Doo run out of here, and I'm not talking about the new Scooby-Doo. I'm talking about the 1950s Scooby-Doo run out of here. If anyone needs to die, be Javier. Hands down. Yes! Sacrifice the twink for the greater good. They're all no, not all of them are terrifying. Not all of them are terrifying. I've met a nice twink. I've also met a terrifying twink. R.I.P. twink. R.I.P. You might be missed. I adjust my stride to walk alongside Rue, who seems disheartened. Disinterested, yeah. You're not scared of what that noise might be? What would I be scared of? I don't know. A ghost? And something about this feels really off to me. The fog, the trees, the path we're on. Listen, if a ghost comes and kills us, I'll come back as a ghost and get my revenge. I don't think it works like that. Don't worry, as long as I'm here, we should be fine.
Yeah, that's right, and I'm here too.
Javier flashes out his barely visible stun gun from his coat and grins. Ha ha! I guess. We continue walking along the path in silence with Javier scanning the trees every couple of steps. I swear, we should have been back by now. Did we get lost somehow? Hey guys, it's taking a while for us to get back to the car. Are we lost? We shouldn't be, but now that you mention it, that tree looks particularly familiar.
They all look familiar. We are in a forest!
I check my phone and see that over 30 minutes have passed since we got out of the car. Has it really been that long? I'm about to say something, but Javier's light illuminates something that grabs my attention for a split second. Wait, shine the light over there again. The fox does as I instructed and reveals a small but distinct off-beaten path in the trees. Hey, was this here earlier? I don't think we passed by this earlier. No, it wasn't. Interesting. Let's not... Rue? You see that just now?
No.
Just saw some lights over in the distance. Rue motions Javier for the light and proceeds to scan the new path. Lights?
Logically speaking, cars. There should be some roads around the area.
I guess that makes sense. Oh hey, then that means we're not too far from getting help. I say we check it out. Hopefully we can find some help. We follow the new path, which gradually becomes a steep incline that demands much of my energy to navigate. Upon hearing the crows, my eyes dart to the trees ahead, but that's when I noticed a faint orb-like light hover off in the distance. Hey guys, did you just see that?
They're just crows.
Javier sounds exasperated. I think this trek is taking a toll on him. They are following every bad decision in horror movies. We are so fucking dead. We're gonna die. No, not that. I swear I just saw some lights over there. I point into the trees, but it's practically pitch black before Rue shines the light over.
You think?
Good sign then. We're getting closer.
Ugh, all this walking. I don't think the alcohol is doing me any favors.
Javier hunches over, his posture a mix of resting his legs and fighting the urge to throw up. I watch over the fox as I fan out my shirt from underneath my overalls, and wipe off the sweat from my neck. I'm getting quite warm from all this walking.
Yeah, can we take a break?
Javier and I look around before noticing Rue already halfway down the path. I guess not.
Oh, you cut that out.
Sorry!
Ugh.
The fox staggers toward the trees, appearing unsteady on his feet. Try to comfort him, but he weakly pushes me away with one paw.
Don't touch me, I'm going...
I immediately look away, trying my best to avoid the sound and smell altogether. Gross. After a moment, he perches up and catches his breath.
Ugh. Okay, I'm good. Where's Rue? I can barely see a thing.
Oh shit, that's right, I completely forgot. He went up ahead, we should really get going. He hunches back towards the tree. I don't think he's good. Are you okay?
You go ahead. I just need another minute.
I contemplate running after Rue without Javier, but that seems like a bad idea, being even more split up. I managed to fight the urge to yell for Javier's sake, and instead pan around to the trees behind me. Huh? For a second, I swore I saw something. Oh, hell no! God, my eyes are playing tricks on me. I can't see shit! The fur on my neck slowly starts to stand as I get the uneasy feeling that I'm being watched. It's eerily silent. The only sound is Javier's shallow breathing. I do not like this music. I do not like this music. I do not like this Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask Ben Drowned creepypasta ass music. Fucking Song of Healing in reverse ass music. Don't you fucking start! That shit gave me trauma! It's eerily silent. The only sound is of Javier's shallow breathing. Shit, my paws are shaking. I'm absolutely terrified right now. Hey, there you guys are. A sudden bright light blinds me, making my blood run cold as I spot Rue's silhouette in the distance. What are you guys doing? Oh, yeah, let me go back. Oh, yeah, it's right up here. But it disappeared. Daddy Wolf jumped. Oh, yeah, right there. Right there are the eyes. What are you guys doing? Jesus Jesus Christ! I nearly had a heart attack! I thought you guys were behind me this entire time.
Clearly not.
The fox stands up and takes a deep breath. Strange. I thought you guys were being silent. I heard footsteps behind me. Javier and I stare at each other in shock before I awkwardly laugh at Rue. Very funny. Woo, it's Halloween! Spooky season! Nice joke. I'm serious. Oh! Okay, bye.
And I'm guessing you didn't see anyone.
Let's keep moving. I spotted a clearing up ahead. I swear to God, I hope Rue isn't messing with us. Bye. Wait, what? I'm sorry, what? We are in a graveyard in the middle of the night. We're definitely getting murdered. We are definitely getting murdered. We silently follow the path among the trees and eventually come to a large opening. This is a cemetery, but I don't remember this being near the forest, let alone being this big. Well, so much for a fucking road.
Where the hell are we?
Countless rows of gravestones litter the field, spanning as far as I can see. Let's commit grave robbery. Let's not. I squint my eyes for a moment. I swear I saw a faint ball of light hover over one of the gravestones before fading away. Over there. The wolf sweeps the light towards a group of tombstones in the distance. Beside the others, a notably large tombstone stands out, illuminated by moonbeams that break through the clouds. Rue starts making his way over, and I quickly follow along. Not wanting to stray too far from our only source of protection. Hey, where are you going?
Hey, where you going?
Might as well check this place out while we're here. There might be another exit on the other side.
Ugh, my sleep. I'm going to look like an absolute mess tomorrow. Oh.
Like you don't already. We walk briskly through the overgrown grass, navigating past tombstones on our way to the prominent gravestone at the center. What's a cemetery this big doing in the middle of the forest? Wait. Yeah.
Good question. I don't actually remember a cemetery ever being built anywhere near here. Didn't see any signage either.
Well, we're here now, so it exists. Wait. Rue suddenly runs ahead, leaving us in the darkness. Javier and I share mystified glances and decide to follow too, not wanting to be left behind. About to find some shiny Pokemon. What is it? Did you see that? No. I swear I saw someone over here.
Do you think it's a good idea to socialize with strangers in a cemetery at 2 in the morning? 'Cause I don't.
You don't think it's a ghost, do you? At this point, I'd even ask Ghost for help if it means we can get back home.
Give me back the flashlight. I can't trust you running aimlessly around with it.
Fine. Rue tosses the light back at Javier, and we keep walking till we approach the large white gravestone in center. Oh, that's weird. Something's strange about this one. Hey, it's blank! And it's the only blank one here, too. Javier pans a light across the other tombstones nearby. You're right! All the others we came across had something engraved on it, but this one?
That's great and all. Now can we find a way out?
There's a sudden strange aura that radiates from the gravestone, seemingly drawing my gaze towards it. I squint, trying to get a good look at it through the low light while walking towards it. Javier, can you aim the light towards the top? Oh, fuck. I brush off the foliage and moss covering the surface, revealing some kind of inscription written below. No, this can't be! I slowly take a step back and swallow hard, shocked beyond belief. Here lies Theodore, unable to move on from the loss of his father. I turn around and see the others shocked, with their gazes locked on the tombstone. My ears flatten, my whole body suddenly experiencing waves of chills. You guys see it too, right? How would they know about my father?
What are you talking about? Who cares about your father? How they know me?
What? I don't think we're seeing the same thing. Theodore, can you read out what you see? Here lies Theodore, unable to move on from the loss of his father. Javier?
In loving memory of Javier, forever running away from the past.
I think I see a pattern here. What about yours? Within this hallowed ground rests Rue, abandoned by all except himself.
There's no way guys aren't pulling my tail.
The fox takes out his phone and snaps a photo of the tombstone.
Here, this'll prove it once and for all.
We all gather round and stare at his tiny phone screen. The photo's completely pixelated. Takes another photo, this one being even blurrier than the last.
What the hell? I just got this phone!
The fox's phone suddenly powers off and we're all left staring at each other.
Faulty battery, I swear to God, I'm never ordering this brand ever again. Look, it's not possible we're all seeing different things.
And it's not possible that I'd driven us into a circle of trees, but here we are.
There must be a completely logical explanation for all of this.
Well, what is it then?
Let me think.
I stare back at the gravestone, the contents remaining unchanged. What do you guys think this means? I don't know, it seems extremely paranormal. Doesn't this remind you of that one film you watched? Oh man, I watched so many. You mean the one with the ghost?
For the last time, ghosts don't exist.
The fuck was that? My blood freezes and I find myself gazing at the others in shock. That sounded really close by. Sounds like the same noise we heard earlier.
It was probably the wind. You guys are worrying over nothing.
I look around us, checking over each gravestone to see if I can spot anything out of the ordinary. Nothing. I know there's a lot of hiding spots around, but it felt like the noise came from over there. I point across to us and into the woods, several hundred feet away. Then let's check it out. What? Yourself's killed? What if it's a murderer? Or a ghost? It possesses us!
Theodore's partially right. For once, I'd rather not have his blood all over my clothes if it is a murderer.
Hey! You're not helping! It didn't sound like the wind. Rue shifts his attention back to the woods, spotting a large flock of crows taking flight from where I'd heard the noise. Something's there. We should probably get out. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. And do you think that's the wind?
No. Why the hell is someone crying at this time of night?
Exactly. I'll check it out. Pass the light. Javier hesitates before complying with a sigh, all while I'm busy shaking in my boots.
Go have fun getting murdered.
Theodore used to here with Javier. I shake my head in refusal. We shouldn't split up. I think we should all go.
Do you guys hear yourselves? We should be leaving. We could be walking into trouble for all we know. Like a serial killer.
Perfect. Then I can ask him how to leave this fucking place. Rue silently heads towards the tree line, and I reluctantly follow him since he's the only one with a light. Eventually, Javier joins and trails behind after a moment of self-deliberation. Do you have any idea what's going on, Rue? Rue turns around and cocks his brows at me. I'm serious, and all this shit doesn't add up. Like that gravestone. What the hell's up with that? It's like it's taunting me. About your father? Hang on, let me make sure settings are good. Sorry. About your father? Yeah. He tries to comfort me with a pat on my shoulder. We'll figure this out.
That's great and all. But could you pass back the light if we're not moving? I'd like to see more than 10 feet in front of me, in case we get ambushed.
Let's keep going then. Oh, hell no. The three of us stand in front of the forest's edge just past the cemetery, inspecting around for the sound. It's quiet.
Great. Then let's leave.
Shh. We all stand still, the eerie sound of the wind being the only noise around us. I pull out my phone, initially confused by what I see, but quickly, fear takes over, making my fur stand on end. Guys, it's 8 a.m. What? Two peer over and stare blankly at my screen. What kind of Blair Witch bullshit is this? I don't know, but I got goosebumps.
This makes no sense. Theodore, is your phone broken or something?
You shouldn't be. I barely used it tonight since the battery was dying. Got any logical explanations now, Javier? Looks like neither of your phones are working properly.
I'm not sure.
Something is messing with us. I agree. Something weird's going on and I don't like it. It's the ghosts. They're doing all this weird shit. I'm sure of it.
How many times do I have to tell you guys, there's no such thing as ghosts? You guys have your priorities twisted. We should be scared of the living, not the dead.
What about the tombstone?
Okay, fine, do whatever. I don't want any part of it.
The fox storms off past us and back towards the cemetery.
If you guys get attacked, don't expect me to save you too. You guys get married,
Yeah, fuck you. I look over to Rue, unsure of what to do. Yeah, it's fine. Knowing him, he'll be back in a few minutes. He knows we're right. Yeah, I guess. To be honest, The wolf puts a digit to his maw and points towards the forest. He motions towards the trees and turns off the flashlight. Did you hear that? His whisper is barely audible, and I reply with a slow nod. We slowly creep towards the trees, the crying becoming louder but distorted. Why? A shiver runs through my body, making the fur stand on end. I can't make out a thing they're saying. It's near impossible to see in front of me, even with my night vision, but I'm almost certain the voice is right behind one of these trees. We inch closer until the voice is as loud and clear as it can get. Huh. It stopped. The light suddenly turns on, blinding me for a moment as I brace myself for whatever horror awaits. Wait, there's nobody here. What the fuck? What? Wolf reaches down and picks up a locket from the grass and inspects it. This is one of those half-heart lockets. Looks like we got the left side. There's a picture of a young male lion in a suit. Rue shows me the locket in the palms of his paw. This looks time-worn. Here, you hold on to it. I don't have any space in my pockets with these jeans. With the way they're posed in the picture and with how rusted the locket is, I wouldn't be surprised if it's over a century old. There's something etched on it. Albert. Javier's scream slices through the night. A raw, primal sound that sends a jolt of fear through me. Don't eat the rotten ass banana. Without a second thought, Rue and I whirl around, our paws pounding against the forest floor as we race back towards him. Go! We sprint back towards the graveyard, our breaths ragged from yelling out for Javier, but he never replies back. We find Javier huddled on the ground, his arms wrapped tightly around himself, his whole body shaking uncontrollably.
I saw it!
Saw what? Did you hit your head or something?
No, you mutt! I know what I saw. It was a ghost. It came out of the white gravestone.
What? What happened? I thought you didn't believe in ghosts.
I don't remember. 1 minute I was staring at the gravestone, and the next a large white shadow came flying out from underneath and straight at me.
You're not hurt, are you?
No, I think I'm fine.
Where did the shadow go?
I don't know, but we have to get out of here.
Did you guys hear that? It's the same voice as earlier.
Voice?
You're right. Sounds like it's coming in all directions, though.
Guys, it's right there.
I glance around, searching for the mysterious voice until I spot it no more than 50 feet away from us. Oh, hell no. Their body is illuminated by the moonlight, but they're too far to note any distinguishable features.
Run.
We bolt, our hearts pounding in our chests as we race towards the path we came from. I turn my head to see the figure hovering directly at us and gaining speed. We reach the opening we came from, but the path is gone, swallowed by a wall of gnarled trees and thick undergrowth. Where the fuck?
No, this can't be happening. Where's the exit?
We turn around, but see nothing with the flashlight. Is it gone? Did we lose it? It's a fucking ghost. It could be anywhere.
Help! It's got me!
We turn towards Javier, but see him quickly sink below the soil and roots dragging him on his feet. Rue jumps headfirst towards Javier, attempting to pull him out, but it's too late. Fuck! Dig! I rush over to Rue and we both start digging the soil with our paws, but to no avail. Javier's gone. R.I.P. Javier, you might be missed. He got dragged down. We slowly get up and I look at Rue in horror. What the fuck just happened? Rue doesn't respond as he shines his light to an out-of-place tombstone just a couple of feet from us. There shouldn't be a tombstone there. That wasn't there when we got here. We cautiously approach the tombstone, looking around us to make sure there's no ghost around. Shivers shoot down my spine as I read the text inscribed in front of me. In loving memory of Javier, forever running away from the past. What the fuck is going on? This is fucking insane. We're gonna fucking die. We're next. Fucking hell, relax. How can I relax? He just... Forget Javier. We need to leave. Look! I point over in the direction of the large gravestone. It's the same figure. Wolf grabs onto my arm and starts running into the forest. Where are we going? Out of here. We run as fast as we can, dodging branches and avoiding rocks. There, ahead, an opening. I leap out of the trees and try to catch my breath. Am I losing my mind? This is right where we entered from. No, that's impossible. There's no way we ran. Shit, I see it. Quickly, follow me. Rue starts sprinting along the forest edge and I quickly follow behind. Make a last-second turn into the trees and crouch behind some tall grass. We have to smash it. What? What the hell are you talking about? The tombstone. Javier said it came out of that shit, right? So let's fucking break it. What? Are you insane? That won't do anything. Oh, what's this? Oh, okay. You got any better ideas? Wolf shakes me by the shoulders. Think, Theodore. What the hell do we do then? Wait. You might actually be right. Javier turned into a tombstone with the same epitaph, right? And piecing together what we heard earlier, the ghost could be some kind of manifestation of their losses. And they've been trapping people here since. I gulp hard, realizing there's hundreds, if not thousands, of gravestones around. We both peek out from the tree and see the figure gliding towards us from the white tombstone. Shit! It's coming this way! He grabs my arm and we start running towards the apparition. Rue? My breath is uneven and my voice is coarse as I'm practically screaming at this point. We need to break the stone. By running towards the ghost? Just trust me. Rue swiftly moves ahead and I struggle to match his pace now. Yet the terrifying thought of being pulled into my own grave propels me forward, my heart pounding and legs sprinting. I gun down the row after me, solely following the light coming from Rue. The ghost suddenly disappears into the ground as it gets closer to us. Watch out, it's gonna get us! Rue suddenly turns around and runs towards me, picking me up. Rue, what the hell are you doing? A large white shadow disappears into the ground before us, and I can feel it's quickly sinking down. Rue, it's got us! No, it's got me. He shoves the flashlight into my paws before throwing me forward with all his strength. Go! Break the fucking rock! I manage to catch my landing and run as hard as I can towards the rock. Tears start streaming down my face as I run, hearing Rue struggle behind me. Rue. Javier. Make it to the white tombstone and hesitate upon seeing my own epitaph before me. I turn around and see the figure off in the distance quickly making its way over. Fuck, what do I do? Try to kick the tombstone, but it doesn't budge. Try pushing it over, but it doesn't budge. I'm not going to let Rue and Javier die in vain. Take several steps back and run at the tombstone with all my strength, going for an all-out tackle. Ah, fuck, pain radiates from my left shoulder downwards and I'm barely able to stand. Examine the stone and see a small crack on both sides, but that's about it. I feel my body sink into the soil below. No! Grab onto the gravestone with all my might, hoping I'll be able to pull myself out. I slowly start sinking to my knees, then my waist, then my chest, but I suddenly stop as my arms grip tightly on the rock. My paw and arms start burning, but I'm not sinking anymore. I think I might actually live! The gravestone suddenly snaps into, causing me to plummet into the ground. I try to scream, but there's no sound, as soil and darkness surrounds me. I recoil from my chair, gasping for air as I feel my body. Tears roll down my face as Rue and Javier stare at me.
Oh God, my ears! And I thought I was drunk.
Good, you're finally awake. What, Javier? You guys are alive?
I would sure hope so.
I wipe the tears off my face and catch my breath.
Looked like you were having a nightmare with how you were mumbling and moving in your seat.
You okay? I ignore Rue's question and stare outside the car window. We're outside Javier's apartment. When did we get here?
Just now. Rue and I were trying to wake you up, but you were tossing and turning in the back ever since we left the office.
I take a moment to collect myself, trying to calm my nerves and control my shaking. Weird bits and pieces. Something about a gravestone? I explained how we were taking a shortcut and ended up getting trapped in the forest by a thick onset of fog. How we were following down a path until we came across a cemetery. How we stumbled upon our graves that showed our biggest regrets and losses. How we heard and saw the ghost, and ultimately how we died.
This is exactly what you get for making me watch Top 5 Disappearances with you the other night.
I do like the part where Javier died first, though.
How inaccurate. I would have been the only one alive if that actually happened. The only part of that dream you characterized me right was the fact that I don't believe in ghosts. Extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence, and there's none with ghosts.
Oh, I heard that quote before. You mentioned it earlier. Wasn't that by Albert Einstein?
No, Carl Sagan. I don't blame you for not knowing. You're not as cultured as I am when it comes to...
Wait! Albert, the locket! I completely forgot about the locket! Feel my pockets, but they come out empty. Are you looking for this? The wolf pulls out the same left-sided heart locket from earlier. I stare blankly at Rue. How do you have that? Good question. I don't know. I just found it in my pocket.
I see what you guys are trying to do. Ha ha. Real funny. Trying to spook the fox for Halloween and get back at me for drinking too much tonight. They're gullible, but nice try. I'm pretty much sober now.
Rue and I stare at each other before looking back at Javier. I'm serious. I've never seen this before. I should know. They weren't in my pockets when I was feeling for the car keys earlier. And I wouldn't have been able to slip them in your pockets if I was asleep.
Cut the crap, guys.
The fox steps out of the car and makes his way towards his apartment.
You two ghost hunters can jerk each other off about the locket all you want. I'll be waiting in the lobby.
I know it's inside the locket. My voice is a whisper as I try to recall the events from my nightmare. Tell me. It's a young-looking lion in a suit. There's a small inscription on it with the name Albert. My eyes fixate on Rue's paws. It slowly opens and studies the locket, his eyes growing wide in terror. He looks back at me with a lifeless stare before throwing the locket out the window. You know what? Fuck that. Fuck that. You know what? You know what? You know what? Got me good. Got me real good. Got me good. I am done for the night. I'm done for tonight. Anyways, stay safe. Have a good night. And I will see you all tomorrow.